Hey guys, my name is Abrafi Akrofi, also known as Brafs, and I am a singer, a vocal coach, and I am based in London. I was also born and raised in London, but I'm originally from Ghana. Um, I would say, I'm not gonna lie and say I was always singing, 'cause I don't think I was always singing. I would say in terms of um, just playful singing at school. It all started at primary school when I performed in year 6 at our international day. But after that day, I vowed that I wasn't going to sing again because I sang Alexandra Burke's Hallelujah, and it got to like a really high bit and my voice cracked. And then after that, I was like, I'm never going to sing again. But when I went to secondary school, my music teacher was very inspiring. He was always just pushing me to sing, and he was teaching me basic chords. So literally at times I'll just go sit in the music room, play the basic chords that I know and sing. So I'd say that's how it all started in terms of just playful singing. When I started taking singing and music a bit more seriously would be when I came to uni and met a lot of like-minded people in terms of music-wise. So I would say I joined Pensa, which is Pentecost Students and Associates, which is like a campus fellowship, and we had like a campus praise, and that's when I first sang in uni, and I met so many people that I still kind of speak to today in terms of music-wise, and they kind of all encouraged me as well. So like my friends and yeah, I'd say I started off, I think when I actually started singing like properly, like as in to publish it, was the first time I done a video with my friends Sandra and Jessie. So Jessie was playing the keys and me and Sandra wrote like a whole set list of songs and started singing. Then after me, Rebecca and Sandra done like 3 videos of just harmonizing, singing. And I was like, oh, like I actually like the sound of my voice. Like that's when I started feeling like I could actually sing a bit more. And but in terms of gospel music and circular music, I was singing circular music up until uni. And then when I started becoming more serious with Christ and more serious with my walk in my faith, that's when I started singing gospel music with Sandra, Rebecca, Jessie playing, started singing more out, doing videos, and then to eventually having my own kind of ministry and putting myself out there to go to programs and just put myself out there to like use my gift to give back, because it's what God has given me, so I shouldn't hold it in. So that's when I'd say I started singing and taking music a bit more seriously. I'd say at the first instance it would be the kind of people I was hanging around with more. So I had like different groups of friends, and obviously before I started taking my faith seriously, I was still kind of singing gospel music, but not in a way that I'm doing it to glorify God. I'm just singing in general, or singing in church. But so not that I was a party girl or a clubber, but I was going to parties and uni raves with my friends. I remember there was one particular time I went to like a party and I just got stupid drunk, like just silly. And I just made like absolute mess of myself. I ended up in the library dancing at the tables in front of my friends, like just for banks. Yeah, but after that moment, that's when I actually took a step back and I was like, you need to, calm down, like evaluate what you're doing kind of thing. And I wasn't ever like a wild girl or someone that is so outgoing to the point where your parents are always on your case. So I feel like majority of my friends were in the church doing glorious things. In terms of music wise, everyone was good in gospel, playing instruments, and I wanted to also be like that. I feel like my gift is not a man-made gift. I didn't learn how to sing. It's a gift that God has given me from birth. So rather than me using it to shout songs in the clubs, why don't I use it to give it back to God? Why don't I lead worship? Why don't I minister in church? So after that point, I was just like, I need to take things seriously, and I spoke to like my friends about it more, and in particular Jessie and Sandra. I was just always telling them about music ideas. Let's go in live, let's do this, let's sing that, let's do that, obviously. And as I got more into church and building my faith more, that's when I began to see it as something that was normal to me, and like not even to boast or anything, but I don't really listen to circular music, maybe Afrobeats once in a while, but at that point it was like I just dropped all of that and then continued walking with God and singing more gospel songs, singing more in church, being more active in church. I feel like that's where it all started. In terms of leading worship, I never felt ready, even through singing gospel music, I still never felt ready to lead worship. And I just felt comfortable doing song ministrations that felt like it didn't require a lot of me or a lot of God. It was just singing. So at that point, even when I started singing gospel music, it was just simple song ministrations. Oh, we're gonna call Sister Abrafi to lead a song. Okay, cool. I'll come up. But I would say the first time I led like worship and actually felt like, yeah, like I was doing something, or not even me, God was like ministering through me, was I'd say when I got to like my 3rd year of uni, or I think 2nd year campus praise or something like that. And that's when I decided to like take things a bit more seriously and actually use my gift to, you know, minister the gospel, let God work through me kind of thing. So I would say from that point is when I took like my, can I say, ministry seriously and put it out there. So I just started singing at church, different branches of my church, or like different places. And I'd say the first place that I actually kind of published my kind of voice or what God has given me would be a stage for praise. So after I done that video, that's when I got a lot of comments, a lot of feedback about it. And that's when I thought, I'm actually wasting my time, I'm wasting my life. Like, imagine now, God has given me this gift and I don't use it, and it comes to the end of time and God's like, I gave you that gift, you didn't do nothing.
Was that for?
I wouldn't say there's been a moment where I felt like quitting, because I feel like I'm still beginning, I'm still starting everything, because I haven't really experienced any like hardship. I would say a time where there's been many times I felt discouraged, and I think one moment was just before I was about to start with gospel music and stuff, and I think it was a campus praise rehearsal, and I remember there was someone that didn't really know me, and they were told that I was gonna lead a song or sing a song, and they were like, in the Ghanaian language or Chido, like, way, like kind of like her, like, why is she gonna do it? And it kind of made me feel a bit upset, because I was just like, I saw that person as quite, you know, high up because they were playing instruments and stuff. So I felt like, like, if he's saying that or she's saying that, then maybe I'm not the person to sing, or maybe I don't have a good voice, or maybe they're just using me to fill up a space that no one else wanted to do. So I said that was quite discouraging, I would say. Yeah, I think that's it. So a lot of people who are dark skinned or even black or even anything have maybe experienced like maybe colorism, or maybe being insulted, or called words that are offensive due to your skin color or anything. So I would say when I started, like, in terms of doing videos or pushing myself out there to be public, I would say I was very cautious, or very what's the word, very nervous or anxious to put myself out there because of the stuff that I went through before. So I was called so many names due to my skin color, so like being too dark or being too black or whatever. So I feel like putting out videos and stuff, I was very low in confidence in that way, because I just felt like, okay, I've been called too dark before, I've been called blick before, I've been called any name under whatever. So me now putting these videos out of my face, of my dark face, is that not gonna bring questions? Are people not gonna be in the comments, you're too dark, you're too this? And I feel like that was a time where I was very hesitant to put myself out there. So I could say that's a point where I wanted to kind of quit, because if I'm not gonna put myself out there, that's basically a standstill point, because that means nothing else is gonna be put out there. But I decided to overcome that barrier and be like, at the end of the day, I am who I am. My color's not gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. I'm not gonna change my skin color. I'm not gonna bleach for no one. So you're either gonna like this black face or you're not. So I just left it at that, and yeah, so that's who I am today. I'd say that's it, yeah. Things really, like, I would say starting off being able to meet a lot of great people like musicians, other singers, other ministers, get in contact with so many different people as well. I'd say I think my first like kind of international kind of thing was when I went to youth camp in Germany. So if you go to Church of Pentecost, we do like youth camps it's different in every country, but I went on holiday to Germany and I was like kind of allowed to sing, can I say? Oh yeah, sing on the stage. So that was like my first like kind of international thing, and it was really like good for me. I was so gassed because I was like, oh, Germany, do you know what I mean? There's been so many good highlights. I would say recently when I went to Ghana, Pastor Joshua and Otri like invited me down to the radio station to, you know, just have like a brief interview and also have a time of worship. And I was really like excited about that because it was like my first kind of radio kind of interview thing. And he also, it was kind of similar to this, just asking me how it all started and stuff, asking about my own personal songs, which I currently don't have, but it will soon come, working at that. I'd say another highlight would be stepping out of my comfort zone and jumping onto YouTube. So those who know me and people around me know that I can be quite shy, like lack of confidence. So I was so happy to jump on YouTube and start my own thing called Gospel Mondays. So like a set of pre-recorded videos of specific songs that me and my manager kind of went through. We recorded them like 100 times, but yeah, that's beside the point. We recorded them, put them out, and it's just something that I've been doing. So season 1 has been great. I received a lot of feedback, and season 2 was meant to come out and it's going to come out. So just look out for that. If you don't know why, just type my name and then Gospel Monday. But I'd say, yeah, among many other great things that God has done for me, those are like some highlights that I can kind of mention now. But yeah, there's more to come, God willing. I think all in all, I would say just be true to yourself and what you actually want to do, and not what your friends want you to do. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that comes into play in terms of what we want to do, in terms of music, singing, also being a girl, growing up and being raised in London. There's so much stuff that goes on in our youth, so much stuff that goes on during secondary school, and so many experiences that can kind of mold you or shape you to how you are now. And I feel like, personally, I feel like if I let what people said about me, or if I let what people done to me from my childhood affect me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be who I am, not in terms of ministry, but myself as a person, me as Abrafi. So I feel like all I can say to everyone is just be true to yourself, and don't let the words of people, don't let the words of people who are not even going to be with you 2 years, 3 years down the line affect what you want to do or who you are as a person. I would say in terms of ministry and talents and gifts from God, I would say if you have a God-given talent, don't wait until it's too late to use it. Use it from the very first point that you have, that you come to actualization and realization that you have that talent. And to be honest, I'm even saying talent, it's not a talent, it's a gift from God. And likewise with any gift that someone gives you, you use it, you make use of it, you treasure it. So with a gift that you've been given, don't be shy, don't hide your gift from the world. To start up is never easy. You question so many things. Do I look good? Am I the right shade or something? Am I slim enough? Am I big enough? Am I tall enough? Ignore that. It's not about your physical appearance. It's not about what you have and what you don't have. It's just about you being you and using what you have to, you know, show to the world, show to people. And